Hello and welcome to Moon Kitty Tarot's Cancer monthly tarot reading for the month of August. Welcome all Cancer signs. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload next. I do offer private personal tarot and oracle readings and Kundalini Reiki healing sessions. The link to that and all my social media is in the description box below this video. If you would like to set that up, please go there. Just know that I will never reach out to you privately to ask you to set up a reading or to ask you for money. Those are spammers, scammers, and trolls, and I want to keep you safe. So as you can see, my setup is different, not just the purple cloth, but how I have everything set up is different for the monthly readings. These tarot boards, if you would like to know more about them, you can check the July 2021 unboxing video I did on my channel here on YouTube. I will be putting the oracle cards and the first card, tarot card of each third of the month up here. And this will be your first third, second third is the middle, and final third is the one on the end. I am using Ciro Marchetti's Marchetti Tarot deck for tarot today, as well as his Gilded Tarot Royale mini deck. This is Alberto Villoldo's and Colette Baron Reed's Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. And these two are Colette Baron Reed as well. This one is Oracle of Seven Energies, and this one is Wisdom of the Oracle. So let's jump into it. I've already shuffled the cards, and we will see what we have for you for the month of August 2021, Cancer. All right, so the first card we have is Dances on One Foot, Balancing Act. We have Great Big Love. And we finally have Deep Knowing. I'm just going to pull these off the table because they are slippery and I don't want them to fall everywhere. Alright, let's see what tarot cards we have for you this month, Cancer. We have the Hanging Man to start off with, the Three of Coins or Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Fool, the Hermit, Six of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so starting off with the Hanging Man, this card right here, well, actually starting off with the Dances on One Foot. I think there's going to be some balancing, some of energies or projects that you have going on for the month of August, Cancer. I've not worked with this deck too terribly much, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the book out. Okay, so basically this card is just stating that you need to start saying yes to life. There's some things that you need to balance within your life, but whatever they are, it's time to start saying yes to them. So with the Hanging Man, it's really interesting. This is the first card for you, Cancer. He is all about changing perspectives. He's about looking at things from a different point of view, and I also equate it to gaining knowledge, like Odin in the Norse mythologies, who hung himself from a tree for 9 days to gain wisdom, to gain information, and to bring the Elder Futhark into existence. So he is about trying to get wisdom, trying to grow, change his perspective, maybe learn something new. You also have the Three of Coins or Three of Pentacles. It's about working on your situation, working on the things going on in your life, and being proud of it, like showing off the work that you have put into yourself. Maybe your passions, maybe things that are a hobby for you. It's time to start sharing them with the world, and maybe it's time to start sharing that in a way that can earn you an income, like crafts. If you're into crafts, maybe start up an Etsy store or a website online and start selling that stuff. Okay, so the next card you have is the Nine of Swords, and this card is kind of about nightmares. It's about things not going the way you want them to go. And we are definitely going to clarify these cards. I've been doing that for every sign, but I just want, I find it interesting that you have these two cards and then the card of nightmares. Maybe there's something that's going to catch you unaware for the month of August. Or maybe something's not going to turn out quite how you had planned, quite how you wanted it to turn out. So the next row, your second third of the month, we have Great Big Love. This is the heart chakra. This is getting into what you are, again, most passionate about. You go from the Nine of Swords to the Eight of Swords, which is great. You're moving away from that nightmare energy into or maybe that you are manifesting that nightmare energy and it's going to make you feel like you're trapped or in a situation that is not that great. But the good thing is you have the Nine of Cups, and this little puppy here, he is dreaming of, in this sunset you can barely see, there's a house. He's dreaming of a loving home. He's dreaming of maybe a little boy or girl to play with. And then you have the Fool. So you need to start trusting the universe, God, divine, creator, higher source, higher power, whatever you want to call it, and your own intuition. Excuse me, drink of water. He on the Rider-Waite Tarot is about to step off a cliff blindfolded. That's what the mask is representing in this card, is the blindfold. But he knows that the universe, divine, creator, source, higher power, whatever divinity, deity you follow or work with, he knows that they have his back. He is not just stepping off willy-nilly. He knows that he will be caught in the loving arms of that higher power and guided to where he needs to be. Like the Hermit in this card right here. Okay, so the other card, your other oracle card, this one right here, if I can get it off the board. Card number 43 is Deep Knowing. It's a moon. It's got an owl on it in between the moon. And it's like, the vibes it's giving me is like it knows, it's listening to its intuition. There's a deep knowledge that it has that it's doing what it's supposed to do. But I haven't pulled that card much either, so I am going to pull the book out again. If I can find it. There we go. Essential meanings is intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. So yeah, listening to your intuition, like I said. You have the Hermit. The Hermit has a lantern in front of him. Usually he's solo, and he's using the light from the star to light that lantern, to light his path and the path for other people. Then you have the Six of Swords, which is all about escaping a situation. I think that's maybe, you go from the 9 to the 8 to the 6 of Swords. I think you're going to try whatever, either mentally or physically, emotionally, whatever, spiritually, thing that you're trying to escape, the nightmare that you have going on in your head, is the thing that's going to end the month that you're trying to escape from. You also have the Knight of Wands. He's ready for adventure. He's ready to move. He's ready to pursue that which his king and queen have declared for him to pursue. He has his trusty steed with him, his horse, and he has a wand lit leading the way, and he knows that his passion is going to move him ahead. He knows that as long as he has faith in himself, like the Hermit, like that deep knowing, and the great big love card is saying. All right, so let's see if we can get some clarification on this Hanging Man for Cancer for the week of month of August 2021. Hanging Man for Gemini, August 2021. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so it's interesting that you have a lot of air energy so far in your reading, in addition to water energy. You're going from the 9 to the 8 to the 6, and now the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is about something coming to completion, about moving forward. Maybe that hard thing that you were focused on for so long is finally coming to an end, and you can start moving on and forward. What clarification for the Three of Coins is there for Gemini for August 2021? All right, we have the Page of Wands. Listening to your passions, listening to things that make you happy, are going to help you bring that Three of Coins energy into fruition. It will help you to manifest that which you want, your deepest heart's desires, Cancer. I think that's what you really need to start focusing on, is what your deepest heart's and spirit's desire is. What path, what thing makes you the happiest? Listening to divine, God, deity, higher source, power, creator, and listening to your intuition on what you should be doing, what path you should be following in your life that will bring you the greatest joy. What clarification on that Nine of Swords can you give Gemini or Cancer? If I've said Gemini through this whole thing, I'm so sorry. I just finished their video. This is Cancer's video. I just realized I think I was saying Gemini. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Nine of Swords for Cancer, August 2021. We have Temperance. Actually, we have two cards. We have Temperance and the Hermit. So I didn't realize I had flipped two cards over. So the Temperance card, she is about letting her actions be appropriate, or inaction for that matter, to the situation at hand. The Hermit, again, he's solo, he's lighting that path. And in this version of the Hermit versus that one, there is a snake on the path, but it's in the sign of infinity. So I think that's something that is worth mentioning. Take what resonates with you, Cancer. But again, listening to your own intuition, lighting the path for yourself, making sure that whatever that Nine of Swords action, reaction, emotion brings up within you, that the Temperance is saying, just make sure that it is appropriate to that action, reaction, or emotion. All right. What information can you give Cancer for the Eight of Swords for August 2021? There's so much energy on the day I'm doing this recording that my cards have just been flying out of my hands. So I'm not taking them as they're coming out of my hands. We have the Two of Swords, clarifying that Eight of Swords. So the Two of Swords energy is just saying that you need to take the blinders off. You need to make sure that you're looking at things from all perspective. Again, that Hanging Man, and maybe you need to start taking some emotion out of how you react, how you interact, out of the equation, and start using logic to react to things. What clarification can be given for that Nine of Cups for Cancer for August 2021? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Lots and lots of Court and Major Arcana cards. Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune, this is just saying that the seasons change, life doesn't stay the same. That balancing act will come to an end, and your great big love, and it could be love of self, I just wanted to iterate that, can come around. Things don't always stay stagnant. They're not always going to be the same. My main motto in life is, the only constant in life is change. And the good thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it's signifying that things are going to change for the better. So that's the thing that you need to focus on, is the fact that it's going to change for the better, and not necessarily that 9, 8, 6, and 10 of Swords energy is not going to stick around for long. So let's see what the Fool has to say for Cancer for August 2021. We have the Queen of Swords. Lots of Swords energy. Goodness gracious. Okay. So with the Queen of Swords, again, air sign, she is saying that you have used your emotion long enough. It's time to use your mind, your truth, and your logic, or logical thinking, to create your outer world. You've learned from good, bad experiences. It's time to start to using that information so you don't become jaded or bitter. And it's time to put that to use. Time to think about the positive things. So with the Hermit card for the third portion of your month, Cancer, let's see what we have. We have the Eight of Wands, and this is a really cool card because it is the sun beating back the night, and there are 8 wands flying through that sunrise over a farm. Excuse me. There are sheep and cattle in the field above the wands, and it's time to set things in motion and get things moving. Things are going to move in the way that you need them to, as long as you believe that, and trust that Hermit, that Hanging Man, that Fool energy that is surrounding you for the entire month. So what clarification can you give for the Six of Swords for Cancer for August 2021? We have the Eight of Cups, and he is looking off into the sky at the full moon. He has all his cups behind him, like he's protecting his flock. Maybe you're realizing that something's missing in your life, and that's what you're trying to escape from, is that feeling of being something is missing, and so it's time to go and search for it. Just be careful. It's something that you feel is truly worth going off and searching for, Cancer, because I'll pull 3 more tarot cards at the end just to get an overall feel for the month for you, Cancer. But I want to give the warning of just be careful what you set your mind on that you feel like you're missing. All right, let's see what that Knight of Wands has for Cancer for August 2021. We have the Queen of Wands. She's been popping up a lot too. Chase your passion, Cancer. Chase what makes you happy. And that's the overall feeling that I'm getting for you for this reading. But again, I will pull those 3 cards. You need to do what makes you happy. And start listening to that. I think that's where that deep knowing is coming into play, and the great big love, whatever you're passionate about, whether it's a craft, whether it's your family, because Cancers are generally about their family. And again, family doesn't have to be your blood relations, could be your chosen family. What overall messages do you have for Cancer? Whoa, that card really went flying. I am going to keep that one, because that flew out of my hands almost halfway across my room. Wow, Cancer. Wow. All right, so we have the 7 of Coins, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. So basically, all the work that you've been putting in, it's time to start harvesting the work that you have put on or put in. It's that the harvest is beautiful. It's these sunflowers with coins in them, and it literally has the word bello, set bello. Cyril Marchetti is Italian. I don't know if you knew that or not, but he is. And you are getting ready to reap what you have sown. You're getting ready to accept that which you have put out. And then we have the Nine of Wands. And if you have watched Viking, this guy looks like a cross between Ragnarok and Athelstan. So it's really interesting. He really looks like in the face like Athelstan, but his hairdo is definitely like Ragnar. Did I say Ragnarok? Oh my gosh. You know, he is holding on to one of the wands. He is holding fast. He's in a cave, it looks like, but he has all these wands that are lighting his way. He knows with that Hierophant showing up that he is going to be taken care of. His he has the faith in himself and within the divine, with God, with higher power, to have his back like the Fool does. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic August. Please don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos to get a more comprehensive and complete look of how your August may potentially be. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I will upload next. This is an awesome reading for you, Cancer. Wow, just wow. And if you would like to set up a private tarot or oracle reading or Kundalini Reiki healing session with me, the link to the website and to my social media accounts are in the description box below the video. Thank you again, Cancer, for being here and for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month, and blessed be.